In the land of Uzi, there lived a man named Job, known for his integrity and reverence towards God. He was blessed with a large family, great wealth, and many servants. Job was blameless and upright, feared God, and shunned evil. One day, as the sons of God presented themselves before the Lord, Satan also came among them. The Lord praised Job's integrity, but Satan argued that Job's faith was due to his blessings. The Lord allowed Satan to test Job by taking away his possessions. Tragedy struck Job swiftly. His oxen and donkeys were stolen. Fire burned his sheep. Raiders took his camels, and a wind collapsed the house, killing his children. Yet, Job did not sin by charging God with wrongdoing. Instead, he worshipped God. Once again, Satan came before the Lord. Despite Job's losses, he maintained his integrity. Satan argued that Job would curse God if his health was affected. The Lord allowed Satan to afflict Job with painful sores, but spared his life. Job, in agony, scraped himself with pottery and sat among ashes. His wife urged him to curse God, but Job refused, accepting both good and trouble from God. 3 friends came to comfort him, sitting in silence for 7 days, recognizing his suffering. When Job's friends spoke, they believed his suffering was punishment for sin and urged him to repent. Job maintained his innocence and sought understanding from God, longing to plead his case before the Almighty. A young man named Elihu, frustrated with Job's friends and Job, argued that God is just and suffering could be corrected. He emphasized God's wisdom and power, suggesting that Job's suffering was not necessarily punishment for sin. Finally, God spoke to Job from a storm, questioning him on the mysteries of creation and divine wisdom. Humbled, Job acknowledged his limitations and repented, realizing he had spoken of things beyond his understanding. The Lord reprimanded Job's friends for not speaking the truth about him. He instructed them to offer a sacrifice and have Job pray for them for forgiveness. Job's prayer was accepted, and his friends were forgiven. The Lord restored Job's fortunes, giving him twice as much as before. His family and friends comforted him, each giving him silver and gold. The Lord blessed the latter part of Job's life more than the former. Job had 14,000 sheep, 6,000 camels, 1,000 yoke of oxen, and 1,000 donkeys. He also had 7 sons and 3 daughters, noted as the fairest women in all the land. After this, Job lived 140 years, seeing his children and their children to the 4th generation. He died old and full of years, having been humbled and blessed through adversity by the hand of God.